Hooty hoo owls! Welcome to Kennesaw State University Wellbeing KSU Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Oshun Tinker, a marketing intern student with health promotion and wellness. Today we're diving into a topic that affects nearly everyone, but especially college students, budgeting. In this episode, we'll explore how taking control of your finances can have a powerful impact on your overall well-being. We're joined by BethAnne Van de Voort, a financial counselor accredited by the Association of Financial Counseling and Planning Education. She brings valuable insight into how creating a realistic spending plan can reduce anxiety, improve decision-making, and help students feel more confident about their financial future. BethAnne, thank you for joining us to provide students and KSU community with insights into how we advocate for them openly and behind the scenes.
Thank you so much for having me, Oshun. This is a subject I'm passionate about, and I'm thrilled to share it with everyone.
Great. And to start, can you tell us a bit about your role as a financial counselor and what financial wellness means to you?
Sure. As a financial counselor, I want to get to know my client and meet them where they are. I want to answer all their questions and then try to educate them on new things and provide suggestions, such as have you thought of this or that, as applicable to their situation. I always tell those I work with that the past is in the past. We can learn from it, but not dwell on it as we look at the future. The working definition of financial wellness for college students per the Higher Education Financial Wellness Alliance is the ability to maintain stability, enabling students to achieve their educational goals. It is when a student has security and stability in his or her finances that allow him or her to concentrate on the majority of their time on non-financial endeavors.
Yes, so I believe you kind of answered our next question already, but why is budgeting such a powerful tool for improving mental health and emotional well-being, especially for college students?
Well, spending plans, or some people call it a budget, give people freedom to have control over where their money goes, as opposed to wondering where it went. Being able to dictate where you want your money to go, or just knowing where it is, can really be a big stress relief.
And what are some of the most common financial stressors you see among students, and how do they affect academic performances or personal well-being?
Yep. Students are juggling so many things. They have classes, as well as some may have jobs or even multiple jobs, as well as families. And some students may have transportation concerns, food concerns, or others. And these can add up and adversely affect the reason that they're here, getting an education that will propel them forward post-graduation. It can also affect their personal well-being, causing one to consider taking longer to graduate or even dropping out.
And as a current student, I definitely can connect with that, especially many of my peers that I know as well. And what's a good first step for someone who wants to start budgeting but feels overwhelmed or unsure where to begin?
Sure. Write down everything that you spend for 1 or even 3 months to get an idea of what you're actually spending on things like gas or food or other variable expenses. You can take a picture of every receipt right there in the store so that later you can, if you lose the piece of paper or the paper receipt, it doesn't matter. Then pick a weekly day or time to review the past week. Many people have a grasp on those expenses that they are the same every month, they're fixed, they know the exact amount, etc. But the variable expenses that may be more difficult to get a handle on, they can take a little bit more time. So did you spend $100 last month on gas or $200? Did you spend $250 on food or maybe $50 or $500? And so by tracking your expenses, you can get to know that answer.
And are there any specific tools, apps, or resources you'd recommend for students who want to track their spending or to start creating a budget plan?
So students should use whatever they feel comfortable with. I've worked with individuals who liked Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or phone apps such as EveryDollar, NerdWallet, Pocket Guard, or YNAB, which is You Need a Budget. And some of these apps have free options or trials, and others do cost money. And I've also worked with others who just use paper and pen. So it's whatever you like to use that works the best for you that'll get the job done.
And what resources are available on campus for students struggling with financial stress?
Students can reach out to the care services. They understand that the academic path is unique and filled with unexpected challenges along the way. But they can help you with housing, healthcare, food security, mental health, or other challenges that may affect your well-being. So you can check out their website at care.kennesaw.edu, call them at 470-578-5260, or just visit them at the Carmichael Student Center, room 172 in Kennesaw, or the JMW Student Center, room 184 at the Marietta campus.
Well, it's great to know that there's multiple services available for students as well as the tools that you recommended. And thank you so much for sharing all of your experiences, and you've given us a lot of great insight for today. If students can take away just one thing from our conversation, what should it be when it comes to budgeting and mental well-being?
So if your budgeting and or your financial situation is affecting your schoolwork, please know that you're not alone. Managing your finances can be a really big job, but there are resources and people happy to help you learn how to manage it. So definitely don't let this affect your mental health. Reach out and connect with someone.
Well, that wraps up our conversation for today. I'd like to thank you again, BethAnne Van de Voort, for financial counselor, for joining me for an insightful conversation about budgeting and how simple spending plan can reduce stress and improve mental well-being. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Wellbeing at KSU podcast. We encourage you to subscribe because our upcoming episode will dive deeper into financial well-being and a discussion on financial therapy. If you're listening and ever find yourself in need of support, please don't hesitate to reach out. Wellbeing at KSU offers a wide range of resources, including counseling, health education, addiction and recovery support, fitness and recreation activities, and access to basic needs. We also offer mental health trainings to help you build awareness, knowledge, and skills around mental health and suicide prevention. To learn more, register, visit our website at kennesaw.edu/wellbeing or send an email to wellctr@kennesaw.edu. If you have suggestions for future podcast topics, we'd love to hear from you. Just send us a message at the same email. Thanks again for listening to Wellbeing at KSU Podcast, where we provide tips to elevate student well-being.